Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Yue Eats. I'm Yue, and today I'm really craving one of my favorite fast food restaurants. And I guess it might not technically be fast food. I guess it's technically maybe it's one of the early fast casual restaurants, like kind of like Panera. You know, maybe a little bit more made to order. But I remember when they first opened one of these in my hometown in South Jersey. I remember we were all so into it. Like, it was immediately one of our favorite places to eat and to hang out, and the best burger in town, at least at the time. I'm talking about Five Guys, and yeah, this is an immensely successful, to those of you who may not know, who are not from the US or potentially Canada, this is an immensely popular and successful burger chain, and it's successful for a reason. It's really, really good. I mean, no pre-frozen patties here, no pre-frozen fries. Everything at Five Guys has always been made to order. The burgers, the patties, the fries are cut fresh every day, and yeah, I'm a big fan of this place. I was so addicted to Five Guys at one point that when I lived in Chicago for less than a year at one point, I actually, at one point, true story, I used to eat at Five Guys once a week. And you know, luckily I was still pretty active playing basketball and exercising a lot then, and I was in my I was in my early 20s, so I had a really, really good metabolism, so I didn't put on too much weight. I definitely put on some, but yeah, I mean, I was really addicted to Five Guys at one point, but it's hard to be addicted to it now because it's gotten really expensive. I mean, the prices are just really, really high. I mean, it's not even like fast food prices now. I mean, Five Guys is almost like more expensive than a sit-down burger place. So I don't know, it kind of begs the question, is Five Guys even still worth it? I mean, I love it, it's delicious. It's one of my favorite fast foods or fast casuals places. Definitely one of my favorite fry places for sure, but is Five Guys still worth it? So yeah, we're gonna eat it today. Yeah, let's give it a try. Good. Hi. I'll do a cheeseburger.
Any topping?
Yes. I'll do light lettuce. I'll do grilled mushrooms. I'll do grilled onions. And I'll do a barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Light lettuce. No, not peppers. Grilled mushrooms.
Okay, green onion, green pepper, light lettuce, and barbecue sauce.
Yes. And I'll also do a cheese dog.
Huh?
A cheese dog.
One cheese dog?
Yes.
Any topping? One dog.
Make that a bacon cheese dog.
Bacon cheese dog. Any topping?
I think just as this is fine.
Same thing? Same thing the sauce? Same thing the topping?
Sorry?
No topping?
No topping, yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll get grilled onions on it. Grilled onions. And a little fries, regular
Okay.
fries. Not regular, the non-Cajun ones.
Little Cajun?
No, little fries, the not Cajun fries. And a Reeses Cups milkshake.
Will become milkshake? Okay.
And that will be it.
Okay, 32. Okay, 2 patty, 1 dog.
All right, guys, so we are now inside of a Five Guys, and yeah, we got our food. So we just ordered and we got our food, and yeah, I mean, this place is not cheap at all. Let me tell you. Yeah, I don't know if I took a picture of the register screen. It was like over 30 bucks for a burger, a double to be fair, but you know, I feel like double really makes a big difference here. Although you don't have to, but I think the 2 patties really, that extra layer of juicy, juicy meat, really makes a big difference. So a double burger, so 1 burger, a milkshake, and a hot dog was $32. Oh my goodness, I mean, oh yeah, and a fries was $32, and yeah, that's not cheap. I mean, that's pretty much like eating at like a sit-down restaurant. Oh my goodness. I feel like Five Guys is pretty good though, so maybe it's still worth paying the price. I mean, I definitely crave it, and today I was, a high price and all. I mean, at least in terms of flavor, I always liked Five Guys the most compared to, all the other places it's compared to, like Shake Shack, and I definitely like it way more than In-N-Out, let me tell you that. So, but first, let's start off with, for people who've never been to Five Guys, if they don't have one wherever you are in the country or the world, let me show you something here. So Five Guys is known for offering complimentary peanuts. So, they have free peanuts that you can snack on while you're here, and yeah, I don't know, I mean, it's you really shouldn't get full off these, but it's a nice little perk of eating here, the free peanuts. So, anyways, let's try one of these. I mean, they're roasted peanuts. I mean, what else is there to say about this? I'm not really going to review much more about this. If there's any elephants who follow my channel, maybe if you guys want me to review more peanuts, let me know. Otherwise, for the humans, I think we can just leave it at that. But we did get a milkshake, and this is, when it comes to milkshakes, usually I'm a strawberry milkshake guy, but this time I figured I'd get one of their special ones. And this is a Reese's milkshake, so look at that, filled to the brim with whipped cream. So looking forward to trying this, guys. So let's take off the cap just so I can lap up the whipped cream if I want to, which I will do right now real quick. Most people in the world would be happy to just eat whipped cream just straight up, like just squirt that stuff right into your mouth. User and a user, and I don't need no accuser to try to bring me down because I know you're right. All right, so let's try this Reese's milkshake. I think that's what I ordered. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, it pretty much just tastes like a vanilla milkshake with Reese's Cups inside it, but really that's all you need for this to taste good. I mean, who doesn't like Reese's Cups, and who doesn't like vanilla shakes, right? Let me see, maybe I shouldn't have gotten the whipped cream with it because now we can't really see the inside. Unfortunately, it's being kind of covered up, but I'm gonna try to dig in and see if you can see the pieces of Reese's Cup in it. Okay, so you see some small pieces. They're really, really chopped up pretty finely, but I like that. I mean, that means they go easily through the straw, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty good tasting ice cream, vanilla ice cream. It's slightly thick, but not too viscous, so to say. Like it goes through the straw with a little bit of effort, but I don't mind a thicker milkshake. Whipped cream kind of like helps dilute it a little bit, add some lightness on top, and then the little bits of a Reese's Cup throughout, like kind of like eating like delicious peanut buttery, chocolatey, like little pebbles almost. It's wonderful. So, guys, workout for your mouth, these thicker milkshakes. And now, let's take a look at all the food. So, yeah, I mean, this is, I never said this was gonna be a healthy meal. I mean, look at the grease seeping through the bag, and look at this big old ice cream shake I got here, bacon and cheese hot dog. So not the healthiest meal, so yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not eating this on a weekly basis anymore. I'm a little bit past that age now. I like to rip the bag so that, I can eat the fries out of the bag, because a selling point of Five Guys is that they give you a ton of fries. Like they give you a big cup of fries and then they top it off with another scoop that goes straight into the bag. So I like to just rip the bag and eat them straight from the bag, just to make things easier and more fun. First things first, let's eat one of these delicious, fluffy and crispy, fresh Idaho potato fries while they're fresh and hot. Oh man. To this date, I think some of my favorite fries, maybe my favorite fries at any restaurant, any like sit-down restaurant, fast food, you name it, I think is still Five Guys. I mean, if there's like a fresh bag of like piping hot Five Guys fries and you only eat one and you stop, you are not human. I don't know what planet you're from. Tell me what planet you're from if you're like that, because remind me never to visit. Because the fries at Five Guys are incredible, and I think the fries might be what put them on the map even more so than the burgers, and I almost compare all fries I eat in the world to Five Guys fries. I mean, part of the reason for the high cost of Five Guys, I believe, is just because it's so labor intensive for them to make the fries fresh every day. And you know, my understanding is that they really do this. It's not just a marketing gimmick. It's true that everything's being made fresh. So, you know, whether the price is reasonable or not, at least that's their justification for increasing the price. I mean, my personal opinion is, I feel it has less to do with like the labor cost. I feel like it's more to do with the fact that people just like it, so they charge more because they can charge more, not because they have to charge more. But regardless, I mean, just take a look at them. They're cut from real potatoes, you know, not pre-frozen. You know, pre-frozen is not innately bad, but in this case, you know, freshly made fries that are done the right way, they really can't be beat. One way you can tell if fries are freshly being cut in-house and not pre-frozen is the irregular shape of them. Like you'll get them in all different shapes. You'll see some of the skin still on them, such as that, you know, the skin from the Idaho potatoes, and they're almost like irregularly textured. Sorry, I don't know why my camera is having trouble focusing, but they're almost like irregularly textured as well. Like it's not just a, you know, like they kind of have like little like bumps and like, you know, along the way, which you can tell are like from fresh starches, I believe. At least that's my understanding. So guys, I mean, there are good pre-frozen fries, but a good freshly cut fry, wow. My understanding is that good poutine, when I was in Canada, they said that good poutine, you know, the fries make a big difference, and the way they make them fluffy on the inside is to soak them in cold water for a while to release a lot of the extra starch. So, otherwise they become cardboardy. So, no cardboardy texture here. Look at this, nice and fluffy on the inside. I will sacrifice and destroy a fry so I can show you. Look, when I press it, look, see? If it were cardboardy and lame, when I press it, it would just snap in half. It wouldn't like, see? It wouldn't mush like this into like, you know, showing its soft, fluffy starch potato on the inside. So, actually, I'm not sacrificing this fry at all. I can still eat it in this form. Waste not. Anyways, as Jay-Z once said, on to the next one. So let's try the hot dog next. So they're really known more for their burgers here, but some people really like the hot dogs, and I think I've had the hot dog maybe once or twice in my life, and I remember being decently fond of it. So this is their hot dog with cheese and bacon, and you know, the lady was kind of pushing me, asking what other toppings I wanted with it. I didn't really know what else to expect. I guess I thought cheese and bacon was enough, but I guess I got some fried onions as well, or grilled onions as well. I don't know if maybe I should have also gotten like mustard or other fixings, but yeah, it's looking kind of nice. I mean, look, the onions are kind of grilled, soft. No, they're not very crispy. They're almost like slightly caramelized. And then the bacon's looking nice and crispy, although I'm hoping this isn't overcooked. Like I'm afraid that this is a little too crispy, almost a little overcooked, almost a little burnt in some parts. Hot dog is looking nice and greasy. It's also split grilled, which I like. Like I like when they split grill it. Like they kind of grill the inside in that way, add more caramelized texture, kind of like increasing the surface area of parts that you can make caramelized and crispy. And the cheese is looking like a cheap cheese sauce. But looks can be deceiving. I mean, maybe not. Maybe actually no. I take that back. It's actually looking a little pastier, a little heartier than a normal cheese sauce. So let's try the hot dog. All right, time for the hot dog. The hot dog's not bad. I think I might be a little just spoiled for choice in terms of great hot dogs I've had in my life. And here in New Jersey, there's a lot of great local hot dog joints. It's not bad, I think, especially as far as like fast food hot dogs go. But I think it's a little greasy for me, and I I think I was wrong not to get more toppings. So to be honest, it's a cheese and bacon hot dog, but I can barely taste this, not even barely, I can't taste this cheese at all. You know, I don't even taste it. Like, it doesn't even have like a Kraft Singles flavor. Like, it's just covered up by everything else. I like the way they cook the hot dog, like they kind of caramelize the sides. Like, I like the little like grilled, you know, crispy flavor they got, caramelization on the entire surface area. But to be honest, this hot dog is just quite greasy and oily and a little too heavy, and I don't know, it's not really for me. And the filling as well is not the best flavor to me. Like, it's a little too, I don't know, kind of has like, I know by nature hot dogs are processed and, you know, filled with junk, but it doesn't taste like the best quality filling. Like, it tastes kind of like cheaper filling. And indeed, the fixings, even the onions are covered up by the grease and the bacon is just way too overcooked. Like, it's basically like burnt. Like, it's almost like eating like little burnt bits, like almost like eating like little crispy chips rather than like bacon. So yeah, guys, I see why this place is mostly known for their burgers than their hot dogs. So yeah, I mean, I actually think Shake Shack makes a decent fast food hot dog. So I would go with Shake Shack if you're really craving a dog at a fast food restaurant. But it's now time for the piece de resistance, for the final course. It is now time to try the burger, which we have all come here for. What puts this place on the map? The fries and the burger, and I guess the milkshake as well. I guess the hot dogs. I guess no one really talks about the hot dogs ever. So, ooh boy, let's give this a try. Why don't we? What a thing of beauty this is! Wow. All right, let's give this a try. It always hits the spot. I may regret eating here from like a health standpoint at times, you know, putting on some pounds, but I have never in my entire life, from a flavor standpoint, from a satisfaction standpoint, ever regretted eating at Five Guys. It just always hits the spot, man. I mean, and this is how I always customize my order, you know, a little bit of lettuce, not overwhelm the meat inside so I can taste the meat. You know, add like a slight crunch. The grilled mushrooms add some savoriness, almost a little bit of wetness, like some wet savoriness, if you can believe that, which doesn't sound appealing, but it can be delicious. Like a wet, savory mushroom flavor, like almost like liquid umami. The cheese here, okay, the cheese is a little bit processed, a little bit Kraft Singles-like, but it's okay. It's melty, it does its job, you know, it adds like a nice cheesy sensation. That meat on the inside, not pre-frozen, at least that's what they say, and it tastes like it. Fresh formed patties every day, delicious, and I believe it also because, like I said, one way you can tell things about food is the irregularity. Because look, if the patties were like pre-frozen, they would be like a more even shape. But maybe it's hard to see here, but just by how jagged and like not homogeneously perfectly round these patties are, you can tell that they're probably, you know, almost definitely being formed in-house by hand. Great blend for the meat, juicy, seasoned well. Oh man, the grill, I think I added grilled onions to this too. Further, I guess some of them fell out, but the grilled onions offering further savoriness, further delicious savory flavor. Again, I think they tend to like kind of cook things until they're soft, like they kind of caramelize them, like turn them into like caramelized onions. And I guess I wish they were a little bit more crunchy to add like a crispy texture, but that's just nitpicking. So Five Guys, it always hits the spot for me. I mean, especially after a long trip. I mean, I have an unofficial like routine where when I get back from a flight, the first thing I eat when I get home is Five Guys. It's just what I crave after a long flight. So no flight today, I just want to eat it. So, And I guess I do want to share too, just one minor complaint, you know, just so it's not all sunshine and rainbows, just to keep things fair. But I do also think that the bread maybe could use some room for improvement. Like I feel like it does kind of go too flat. Like it's not the best quality bread. Like it's a cheap bread, puffed up mostly by yeast. So I guess a fluffier bread would really take this even more over the edge. But guys, very good. It's a very greasy burger, very heavy. But if that's what you like, I mean, you know, maybe I tend to like flavors like that, then you're gonna enjoy it if you've never had it. And if you've never had Five Guys before, I feel bad for you, I really do. But anyways, as you can tell by now, I mean, I clearly have my leaning. I made it clear in the beginning of the video. I think in my taste, in my opinion, the food is objectively good, and it's among my favorite fast food chains. But the prices, though, just so expensive now. I mean, back when this place opened in my town, when I was in my high school years, I remember maybe all this food would have been half this price. The burger alone is more than $10. The burger alone was $11.39. Hi.
You're a blogger?
Huh?
You're a blogger?
Oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel. Yeah.
What is your name?
Sure. UA Eats.
UAE.
Yes. On YouTube. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's me. I'll let you decide if you want to hit subscribe or not.
It came up?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly good, but is it worth? Is this burger alone worth like almost $12? I don't know. I mean, especially when you go out to eat fast food, like you want something that's like convenient and cheap too. So I don't know. I mean, these are basically like sit-down restaurant prices. But that being said, I mean, this burger alone, I think, is better than most burgers at most sit-down restaurants. So I would definitely rather pay, you know, almost $12 for a Five Guys double cheeseburger than pay like $20 at a sit-down restaurant, you know, for a burger that might be fancier but won't taste as good and won't be as quick and convenient. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't know, it's hard for me to justify really high fast food prices, but I mean, this place is still kicking butt. Like this place, this chain is still immensely popular, and they keep jacking up the price and people keep eating here. And you know, even me, like I'm eating here less, but I'm still eating here despite the price hikes. So yeah, I would say that coming to Five Guys is probably still worth it, I would say, but just not as worth it as it used to be. I mean, like I said, back in the day, I would try to come here once a week, which I don't recommend. Like even if you can afford it, I don't recommend it. It was not good for my weight gain. But yeah, when I was growing up too, like me and my friends would try to come here when we could because it was more reasonably priced. But now, I mean, because it's just so expensive, it's more like an occasional treat. You know, we kind of treat it more like we're eating in like an actual restaurant as opposed to like fast food. Like it's not exactly like McDonald's. Well, McDonald's is actually getting kind of expensive now too, but I digress. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll say. I will say that Five Guys is still worth it. It's still worth like occasionally eating here, but unfortunately, I think when you factor in the high price and the food just never really quite being known exactly for, let's just say this is not exactly health food. So I think with all that in mind, yeah, I would say it's worth coming here once in a while, but it's not worth coming here very regularly, I would say, because of the price and the health content. But anyways, guys, that's my take. And no matter what, I'm still gonna, you know, as long as they keep the price, they don't jack up the price too much, I'm gonna be coming here sometimes. It will at least be my tradition to come here after a long flight, starving, tired, and just need something to really perk me up physically and mentally and emotionally. And then I will crash physically later from the food coma. But what do you guys think? Do you guys like Five Guys as much as I do? And do you think that it's still worth the crazy prices? You know, it might not be as expensive outside of North Jersey, but the prices have just gone up across the board. So do you think Five Guys is still worth it? And do you have like a burger chain or a fast food restaurant that you like more than Five Guys, like Shake Shack or something? Let me know in the comments, because great minds eat alike. And as always, if you like my vids, like and subscribe. That way you stay up to date whenever I post another video. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my junk food splurge. So until next time, I'll see you later.